Well, I don't know if I'll get these uploaded because you would have to go back and put them together if anybody cares. Um, so this was the point that I was going to make with when I was given the antifreeze, I ended in April the 1st of 80 and had the letter from the FBI and all that had happened to me. I'd done the book on mind control. This is in previous tapes. I can't keep giving the background on it because it takes up too much time. Um, but Jimmy Carter had been governor and president, and he knew about me. And by the way, they came through Troutville, Roanoke. Trouttville's where I lived on the Appalachian Trail and was run around and starved and frozen. And they were at McDonald's there a few years back, and with the their Secret Service. And I remember I walked in there later at McDonald's, and they told me, "Hey, did you know that Rosalind Carter left her purse here, forgot it or something?" So it's not just that. Jimmy Carter knew about me. I don't know who didn't before I knew my real name. Um, but he had the ambassador appointed Reverend Andrew Young as ambassador to the UN. I've said that. Okay, Andrew Young and the blacks got together and went in, and whites, went into South Africa, which was a colony. And in essence, they went in and overthrew the government there, which was a colony, which would be me, by the way. I'm a hostage. They overthrew it. They went in there under the guise of being good and all this, and Nelson Mandela, who is deceased as of yesterday, I believe. It was yesterday or the day before. Um, they went in and made a hero out of him. And I know there's a lot of people that don't see. It would only be the embarrassment if they ever showed what was done to me and the kids and to the British and Germans. They'd have to show it to get the world to come together and see the evil that has been done to us. Um, he was trying to overthrow what was my government, really. The British government. It was a colony. So what if somebody did that here? You would call them a terrorist, and yet you go back in history, not only did you kidnap me, the Americans, you stole it from us. So now then you've made a hero out of Nelson Mandela, and there's everybody going there for the funeral. If I died tomorrow, I'm 75, and my health is so horrible, this would all be covered up. And I can't even use my name. I would be buried in a pauper's grave with nothing but a string of lies. So this is how strong the New World Order is, the Rockefellers. Elizabeth is my cousin. She's part of the New World Order, the Illuminati. So is Charles. They've been filmed there, and so is one of Beatrix, I believe is her name. Is she's related to me just like Elizabeth. She was the queen. I think she's abdicated to her son of, and the war crimes would have to be held there. Holland, the Netherlands. So they're not going to prosecute themselves. But I keep saying but. I'm doing this and I'm tired and I don't know if it does any good or not. I hope it does no harm. People hate me. They don't like what I'm saying even though it's the truth. They have to make me somehow look bad. I can't say my name. I have never had any civil rights. And yet you've got Jimmy Carter. You've got all the presidents. You've got, I did want to say this before I go. You've got Hillary Clinton. You've got Bill Clinton, president, ex-president. Um, Bill Clinton was the one that sent, I've forgotten if his name was Bennett, over to broker the North Ireland treaties. Hey, I'm over here, I'm a hostage. I didn't give my okay to give anything away. Absolutely nothing did I ever sign to give anything away. And as far as I'm concerned, the people in Northern Ireland that care for us, and by the way, my mother was Irish American. Um, my grandparents go back to Ireland. Um, so hey, I wonder if I have a right to comment on that. But I heard, by the way, the Clintons have been filmed too. They're part of the New World Order. Um, she married, well, you can go back and look, their daughter, Chelsea. She got to go to college. Guess where she went? To Oxford. She made the comment that one of the things she was so proud of was her father brokering, helping broker the Ireland, the treaty there. So they just put me over here, used me as a hostage, tortured me to death, and never mentioned me. And they've taken over everything British. Um, Now they're on the way to South Africa, which they overthrew the British there and installed Mandela. Um, what else can I say? And they're all going making heroes out of everybody, and I'm here, and if I died tomorrow, that's what I was going to say. I couldn't even use my name. All these people say well, a lot of them say they're Christians. I'm going to bring that in, if it's okay. If they ever have to stand before God, how are they going to explain this to Him?